I just want to do a quick little talk about my breaking no contact yesterday, um, which was Saturday, the 22nd of July. It wasn't actually an intentional breaking no contact. It was a very accidental one, but it held me there and took me backwards down a place that made me feel quite unhappy with myself. Okay, so I'm going to give you a little bit of history. So myself and my ex, we, like many of you, have been together with a partner for quite some time, and we had a very, very strong connection to the point where we could think of each other and virtually message each other at the same time, or if I was sleeping or would wake up every day at the same time he pretty much woke up at. And yeah, we were very much in sync with each other to the point where yeah, we we are soulmates. We were soulmates, and I'll take it a step further and say that we were what in the spiritual world that you would call twin flames, to the point, yeah. Anyway, if you're into that, then you'll understand what that twin flame means. Anyway, maybe 2 months ago, my partner had a traditional Samoan tattoo done on his body. There are videos of it on in my channel. You'll see if you're interested. And that was done over a 2-week period by hand. And I spent that time with him every day. I stayed with him obviously at night, and we went and I supported him through this tattoo period, which was quite intensive. Anyway, when that was all finished, of course, we broke up. Within 24 hours of him going back to work, he broke up with me again, and within 4 days of that, he was in Queensland again with the girlfriend. And then, of course, came back. We got back together. He forgot to tell me he went away, but anyway, whatever, blah, blah, blah. So anyway, with that traditional tattoo, what happens is everybody that is tattooed has a ceremony period where they are then blessed by the tattoo artist, and it's their new journey. It's a journey then begins. Anyway, through that period, I got a staph infection from him. It wasn't his fault, of course, but I got it from him, from dressing his wounds and looking after his skin through the period by applying Bepanthen and massaging the ink into the skin so it didn't bleed and didn't run and it didn't look terrible, just to look after the tattoo. And he got a staph infection from that process. Of course, in turn, then I got the staph infection because I was handling his body fluids, sleeping in the same bed as him, towels, etc. And through that period, my youngest son, his father had then decided, who's also a narcissist, that I was not to have contact with my son again until I produced a medical certificate, which is just stupid, just another narcissist trying to control things. Anyway, it's my little boy's birthday next weekend, being July the 30th, and I message him every day saying, come on buddy, come and hang out with me. Finally yesterday, his father, oh bless his cotton socks, said, yes, you can have your son, but for just the day. So I went Saturday morning, and picked up my little boy and came home with my oldest son, gathered a few of the usual suspects, and we all planned the day. my little boy's father was then going to pick up my son in the evening because he's still insistent that he can't stay with me, but caved in because it's his birthday, so he could see me and my friends and of course collect birthday presents, whatever. So we picked him up. I picked him up, came home, and we went to lunch in a local area, and then we arranged to go go-karting. So we went down to the local go-kart track and had to book a time. There was 4 of them that were going to go go-karting. I'm still feeling a little bit too sick, so I didn't really want to sit in the go-kart because I'm a bit disorientated with this virus thing. So we went off and had lunch, and then we went back for the guys had booked a 3 o'clock session. So I sat down in the coffee shop. We got there at 2:45, and I sat down in the coffee shop at the go-kart centre and thought, well, I'll just get on Facebook, social media, and just have a look and see what's going on. And as I opened my Facebook, there was a live notification from the tattoo people saying they were live. Anyway, I clicked on it, and it happened to be the tattoo ceremony. So I sat there. I shouldn't have watched it, but I did watch it, and I was just having a glimpse, you know, just watching. There was maybe 30 people that were tattooed, and of course my ex was among them. So I could see him indirectly. I was watching the ceremony, and I don't know, my mind was just I was just going through 1,000 thoughts, because originally I was going to the ceremony with him, and obviously that all changed last week or the week before, whatever that was. But yeah, so going back to that connection thing, that's just ironic, because it was a coincidence that I turned my phone on, and right then at that moment, when I was with my son for the day, I had that moment to be able to sit there and open up my phone and see him live and see what I was going to do with him. Anyway, that for me is called breaking the no contact rule, because that is social media. And I guess I should have blocked Stella as well, so no longer had access to her account to see that notification, but I hadn't. And or at least I should have, even if I choose to maintain that connection with her on Facebook, I probably shouldn't have clicked on it, because I knew, well, I didn't exactly 100% know, because I'd totally forgotten. I had so many other things on my mind, but I should have known better than to stay and watch it just to get a glimpse of him. And yeah, so I broke my no contact, and that of course messed up my day, because all I could think about was him, and you know, if he was there with her, or if he was there on his own, or if he was thinking of me at all through that day. As far as I'm concerned, that journey was our journey that we shared together, and obviously that was the end of our journey, not the beginning as I thought it would be. But yeah, that messed me up a little bit. So I feel yeah, I feel clingy right now. I came home, we finished go-karting, we went for dinner, then we went to the drive-ins, and I got home quite late, and I climbed back into bed, and I went back onto Stella's feed, and I watched all of the videos, and I went through all of the photos posted from everybody else, and just looking for another glimpse of him somewhere. He's blocked on my Facebook feed, so I can't see him being tagged anywhere or any comments if he made any or anything like that. So from that point of view, he's blocked. But I was searching for him through everybody else last night, and yeah, that's wrong. That's breaking the no contact rule. I went to the extent where I blocked and unblocked my mobiles to see if he was messaging me, if I would get that missed message, and I found the spot where blocked messages are delivered into my phone, and then I saw that he has not contacted me again at all. So that is, yeah, that sorry, but that reinforces me again what a fool I've been, and how little I really did mean to him. And yeah, it just puts me back in a really yucky spot. But that's okay, because that too will pass, and in a day or two I will feel better again about that. But just right now, that makes me feel, yeah, pretty yucky. Pretty yucky. You know, sometimes when things happen, even though you know you don't want to hear from somebody and you know it's bad, you know, it's just, I don't know. I just feel it would be nice to know that he cared just a little bit, just to know, just to ask if I was okay. But I know that's not a part of the healing. That's not okay, and that's not really what I need. And his absence and absolute silence is exactly what I need, yet it still hurts. Yeah, it still hurts, because you still go through the fantasy of thinking that you meant something to that person. But we didn't. I didn't. I didn't mean anything. You know, I need to accept that I was just a an easy, accessible fuck, I guess, is the best I can put it down to, really. If, what else can I say? I can't say that I was a great cook or a great housekeeper or a great babysitter or a great anything, when most of our relationship really, now when I think about it, always revolved around, ended up in bed. Whereas I thought it was intimacy, whereas for him it was just necessity. Because if it wasn't me, it was someone else. And I was the easiest for him because I always answered the phone. Anyway, that's my rant for Sunday. Yeah, sorry about that, but that just came out the way it did. So going back now, no contact. No contact means no contact. No social media, no looking at other people's pages, no reading old emails, no reading old messages, no nothing, just nothing, no photographs, nothing. Oh yeah, I found some old emails too, which were a little bit distressing, but that's okay, they're gone as well now. Yeah, I just guess my advice is, if you're trying to stay away from a narcissist, try harder, you know, just try harder. If an opportunity comes your way, as it did like mine, put your blinkers on and keep on walking. You know, just, they don't want you. He doesn't want me. They don't need you. He doesn't need me. You don't want them. I don't want him. I don't need him. Nobody needs that. Nobody needs a negative person in their life. Just remember, you are awesome. You, your heart, your soul. If you've got a good heart and you've given it to somebody, that's because you have a good heart. You have a good soul. They don't have a good heart or a good soul. Because if they had a good heart and a good soul, there is no way you would be sitting here right now watching this video, feeling what I'm feeling or feeling what you're feeling. There is no possible way. So just remember, you are awesome. I am awesome. In fact, tomorrow I'm going to do a video all about awesome, because tomorrow is a new day and we're going to make it amazing. Happy Sunday from Australia. It's raining and I'm over it. Bye.